Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the real deal when it comes to electing an MLA. You do it hoping they'll tirelessly serve you and work to make your lives better, easier. But hold on, Karnataka has a different model completely. While you break your back trying to make your two ends meet, the MLAs are chilling in brand new, not just recliner chairs, but also massage chairs, living it up in style. I can only imagine how envious lawmakers from other states must be feeling witnessing this extravagant, nice, cushy lifestyle of Karnataka's MLAs. And just wait for this. Sources have indicated that a staggering 50% pay raise for these legislators is in the works. A demand has been put forth before the Speaker with the bill set to roll out in the next assembly session. Recliners, massage, better pay, of course, they deserve it all. But that's not all either. The Karnataka government is even considering a jaw-dropping grant of 20 crore rupees for MLA's constitutional club. All this while the Khatakat model is draining the state. High recliners, massage chairs, better pays, 50% hikes, and then a club where they can have recreational facilities. Who knows? A pool, jacuzzi, who knows what all, tennis, different sports. The state government doesn't even have the money to pay property taxes. The BBMP has now issued notices to 258 government buildings, including the Karnataka Assembly's building, where all these massage chairs have been put, the Vidhan Sauda, the Raj Bhavan, over unpaid property tax. You don't have taxes. You don't have money to pay these property taxes to your own government organization, and you're busy giving salary hikes to yourself, massage chairs and recliners to yourself, a better club facility to yourself. Can you really beat that? The Congress that rode to power on an anti-corruption plank which went hammer and tongs against the BJP ahead of the 2023 elections is now facing allegations from contractors for seeking higher commissions as never witnessed in the history of Karnataka. The priorities are entirely different in Karnataka. Listen in to the war of words.
Some MLAs, they are requesting to hike salaries. They have to travel in their consciences, no? They have to travel in their consciences. Expenditure will be more.
This is the hypocrisy of the Congress party and the broader India alliance. They have no money for ASHA workers. They have no money for development. The poor people have to pay higher tariffs for power. They have to pay higher water charges. They have to pay higher bus tickets. The farmers are committing suicide because of the distress, agrarian distress. But at the same time, the chief ministers will have Hublot watches. The MLAs will have massage chairs. They will have fancy houses and fancy bungalows, and they want to give themselves newer pay, higher pay and salaries. Why do they want to increase salaries when they are taking commissions of this kind from contractors?
Sir, ide commission problem illa antandeli ಏನು ಹೇಳೋದು ಇದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ರೆಕ್ಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾದಷ್ಟು ಏಪ್ರಿಲ್ ಬಜೆಟ್ ಆದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಕರೆದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳಿಗೆ ತಾಕೀತು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸರ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದಯಮಾಡಿ ಅವರು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹಿಂದಿನ ಸರ್ಕಾರಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ ಇಲ್ಲ 40% ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ.
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 2 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
And joining me on this debate, Radhika Khera, national spokesperson of the BJP, Ishkaran Bhandari, advocate in the Supreme Court, T.R. Prasada Gowda, leader of the Congress party. Joining me from Bengaluru, Abdul Razak Khan, political analyst, also joining me from Bengaluru. Mr. Prasad Gowda, I want to ask you, it's a government that has no funds. You can barely finance the promises that you have promised to the people of Karnataka in elections. The Khatakat model is going bust. You don't have money to pay property taxes to the BBMP. 258 government entities have got tax notices. You're busy buying massage chairs, recliners, a salary hike by 50%, a constitutional club with all the amenities. Just what's going on? And on top of that, Your party won elections in Karnataka because you said there is a 40% commission sarkara that is going on. Now contractors are saying this rate is not 40% anymore. Inflation has taken it to 60%. So 60% commissions are being taken for various contracts that are awarded. Is it a loot and scoot government in Karnataka?
Madam Navika ji, Karnataka has got people-friendly government, and that is why we have come out with 5 guarantees. People who are below poverty line are getting all the five guarantees till it is going on, and it will go on till another 3 years also. And whatever the
behind schedule in payments on those guarantees, sir. In case you don't know, please check with your party and your government.
Madam, whatever may be the delay in putting the money to the account, that will be done. That will be done. We will not go back on our words. And whatever you spoke about hike in salaries of MLAs, that was the continuous requisition from legislators, not from Congress government. Even during the BJP government, all legislators have given the request to hike their salaries, and we have maintained that, and we have done it. In spite of all these things, we will maintain everything. And whatever the taxes, you spoke about taxes, it is our duty to collect the taxes of all the government bodies, whoever it is. That is why we issued the notice. They have to pay the tax. As it is, we are the second highest.
Do you have printing machines now in Karnataka to print notes to pay? Are you printing notes now? Because you don't have money in your coffers, you have a 6.5 lakh crore debt, and Radhika Khera, they say sab kuch denge. They will hike salaries, they will build a club for MLAs, recliners, massagers, commissions, everything will happen. Only they will do it later. When? God knows.
The Congress, which screamed 40% commission sarkara before the elections, has turned Karnataka into a 100% corruption racket. The hypocrisy is staggering. The same party that falsely accused the BJP is now openly running a government that is looting the state from every direction. And this is not just misgovernance, Navika ji. This is an organized crime syndicate which is operating under the leadership of Rahul Gandhi under the Congress banner. We are seeing that the contractors are being forced to pay a 60% commission, which is humongous, and nobody in Karnataka has ever seen anything like this. Bribes are the entry ticket for any project in any ministry, and those who refuse to pay are sidelined or are harassed. There's a 3 crore that, like you just told us, that has been sanctioned for recliner chairs and massage facilities for MLAs. They are not bothered in solving people's issues, but the Congress is surely treating governance like a luxury resort for its netas.
Well, now the Ishkaran Bhandari, money has not been given based on the guarantees, but so what? Recliners are important. After all, MLAs get very tired during the assembly session. They must be allowed to have proper rest in the afternoons. So what if they can't pay their taxes to BBMP? They must have massage chairs. After all, thak jate hain. They are very, very tired. Making so many demands. They want a salary hike, they want a club, they want a swimming pool, they have no money in the coffers to give to the poor people, and they've started taking personal commissions. Contractors are committing suicides. They have not paid contractors up to the tune of, I think, about 40,000 crore. But sab kuch theek hai.
Navika ji, but I would like to start with the larger point of the fake socialism we have had since our independence. Lutyens bungalow zone, why do ministers in any state capital, I'm giving example of Delhi, it can be any state capital ruled by any political party, need to live in a 1,000 crore house, and MLAs and MPs need to live in a 500,000 crore house, when easily 2-3 bungalows made into flats would be sufficient. One understands the heads of states living in houses which are sponsored by the government, but that is a systematic problem which has been a part of our democracy since the very beginning, where we do not want to tackle the questions of how we project socialism when we have licensed Rajas, thankfully that is gone, to curb industries, when we have high taxation. Thankfully, that has been reduced again in this government, but on people to the peak rates of 97%, because we do not want people who are working hard, who have to pay for their own house, own bread, own butter, to have income which is disposable. And that entirety started from the first government itself. Now you come to state governments, the same problem is happening in every state capital. I do not see any justification for MLAs to have this sort of largesse, irrespective of the political party they belong to. And very often we see a shadow boxing going on that, because everybody is happy. If I had the power, if you, Navika ji, had the power to increase your own salary by government funding, of course, people may end up doing it.
Well, we forget to do that because we are so busy working. But of course, MLAs in Karnataka, they are a different tribe completely. Abdul Razak Khan, sorry, very short time, but in 30 seconds. Do you think this is a shame? People need MLAs to work for them. What are they doing? Does this put all politicians to shame?
Navika ji, BJP Karnataka is up in arms against each other. They don't know what issues to fight against the Congress. As of now, the Congress is looking very strong. They have been giving the guarantees, everything. Now, trivial issues like massage chairs, this is hurting the BJP. And all these perks, whatever the legislature is taking decisions, is not only for Congress.
The obsession with political firefighting is so much that you forget somewhere the common people who vote you to power. Your obsession with BJP, Congress will worry about the BJP, BJP will worry about the Congress. My friend, are you missing the big picture? People who voted for you are not the BJP. People who voted for you are the citizens of Karnataka. And what are they seeing? Nothing happening for them, but commission rates rising, massage chairs, recliners rising, demand for salary hikes, and a club to boot. Meanwhile, public, well, the public can wait. 5 years is a good time. Kabhi bhi kar denge. Is that the attitude of politicians? Is that why people come to hate politicians and stop going out to vote for them? Come on. I think politicians across the country need to get their act together. This is not being missed by any ordinary citizen because it's so bizarre and just so in your face. We leave it at that. Thank you very much for joining me on the Newshour tonight. Good night, viewers, and be safe. I'll see you tomorrow on the Newshour at 9.